Okay. Hello, hello. Is anybody here? Anybody text me? I don't see a chats. Finally, I made it live. Hi, Dio. Hi, Lee. Okay. I'm ready to go right now. I think so. Um, as you know, guys, hi P. Hi, Magical Star. Thank you guys for coming in. You guys know that every every October the 6th, I do usually workshop, but during the COVID, I wasn't able to do the workshops here right now, so I do the workshops here live. Uh, it's a present for me to me. Those who's been in the workshops, they know exactly what it is all about. Um, if you cannot give um, if you don't give something out to the society, um, what are you living for? And that's what one of the things that keeps me going, helping the society. So it's a gift from me to me, not like anything else. It's just the way. Hi, Sophia. Uh, and that's why I make this events. I hope that in the near future we're gonna be able to have the workshops again, because in the workshops the energy is different. And the workshops, it's just the whole atmosphere. It's the whole thing. It's a little different. You can be able to do the exchange. You can be able to do everything. Hi Sophia. Hi Cart Lucy. And that's what that is. It is about you to do something that helps down the road to people. And I'm happy that I'm able to do it. So are you welcome, Carl? Lee already's got a question. Perfect time, because today I'm very confused. Let go of my twin 2 months ago. Woke up for a very long dream and constant feelings of telepathy and physical sensation all over again. Um, Sometimes when you let go, you think that you let go. Uh, but let go is not like this. The energy signature of the person, uh, of the twin, you can't let it go of it. Now, the whole definitions of the twin, if you take a look at it, is the same vibrations and soul, but the definition has to be kind of like a more completed. It's the actions that takes the place. And we've been talking about those actions. A lot of the people figured out that the twin was not actually the twin. But most of the people are still hanging on into it. So they hanging on to this energy signature. And that's what the problem is. When you let it go, you kind of like uh, stop thinking about them. You stop worry about this person, because this person, I mean, most of the cases that I see, um, they never call, they never contact, they never respond into these energies between. We're talking about the energy of love. They do not respond. There is no real life communications. They cut it off. Um, I spoke with someone the other day, and Dio explained this to me, why they turn from silent to arrogant. I don't understand. What did I did wrong? I just love them. And I told her, it's not your fault. It's not who it is. Um, the right person, the right uh, will take the right actions. You may have this open up this love in the soul towards the person, but they don't. They do not. First of all, they deny this love, and the second of all, they do everything in their power to be a negative to destroy it. The twin flame is not destroying love. The twin flame is love. The twin flame is coming to the point that brings you a lot of qualities. What I mean is the qualities, the twin flame talks to you every day. As soon as you see them, it brings the internal peace inside of the soul. That is something that you are striving for this. You are looking at to this to have as an existence. That is the time when all your worries kind of like fade out because of the inner peace. That is the um, vibrations that comes in with, they're not anymore high or low. And they're kind of like, you can't explain this feeling of uh, in total balance, love, inner peace, and it's like you feel like you're in heaven. You can describe it. Takes a long time for it. So if you cannot let it go of this person who, it's kind of like doesn't contact you, doesn't want to have nothing with you to do with you, you don't want to let it go. Some portion of you do not want to let it go. Some portion of you still hanging on. I had a person who is hanging on to the past. They don't understand that the experience that they have with this person, this bad person, or this person who does not want that love, is just to teach them what is the love inside of them. And you need to understand at some point everything that's happening for bad reasons in life, it's got its good reasons for it. Everything bad in life comes for a good reasons. It's got its own reasons. It's got its own situations. Okay, so a lot of new people come in. Hi, Joanna. Uh, Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Uh, Lee, I have been saying I'm making a space for whoever truly mean for me. And that is very good, Lee. You just let the things into the universe so the universe can go ahead, and the universe knows who is for you. One way or another, the universe is going to put you together. And this is going to be coming into circumstances that are going to be so out out of it, then you're not going to be able to control it. You're not going to be able to control it. Carl Lucy. Heidi, I've read that TF experience is just subconscious projection, deepest core wants. The gift of TF is really healing in the inner peace you speak of. Would you agree? Not a projections, is not a subconscious projections. I was talking about this before. Um, I was explaining this stuff before. Uh, Talking about that, when you involve the vibrations, the soul vibrations, when you evolve as a soul, you open up a portion of the subconscious, and that subconscious becomes conscious at some point, and you expand, you evolve, and that's why this is not a projection. This is an expansions within it. So I won't agree with this about the projections, because projection is just when someone comes in and projects something to you, programming's in you, compared to what it's going on. Just for a second, the kids are playing down there. They're too loud, so I close the window. There you go. That's better. Kids are kids. They have to play too. There we go. That's better. The cameras keep moving on me. So the expansion of the mind, it's all the time. It's control within the soul because of your way of you get yourself out of this box of programming, and the soul leads you deep inside of the subconscious. Those are the things that you always know, always knew, but you never experienced it. You kind of like knew about them, but they were not really experienced it. And this is the one of the things that for most of the people on the journey of the twin flame, in order to experience the thing, they have to keep going, they have to keep evolving. And when somebody comes in, it stops them into this journey, then the situation is really not helping, doesn't evolve. And this is why you have to let it go of the person who you think is your twin flame and allows you to be in the journey, so you can be at this level for it. Okay, I hope that answered the question. Lee, happy birthday. It's my mom and dad's birthday too. Oh, wow. A happy birthday to all of us. Hey, Lorna. Thank you. Thank you for the wishes. Lee. I don't understand why the TF left let go, cut cords, and literally I have enough of him for so long. Why is the feeling of love for him resurrecting? It's literally took my breath away. Lee, that is it because you can't find somebody else to give you the love that you have experienced. So if inside of you, the love that you had for that person, it comes up the most. It's coming up into a position to give you the most inside of it. And that's why that energy signatures of love, you constantly seeking it for more and more and more. And since you can open it that kind of high level to somebody else, you kind of like the memories are coming back to you. The thing it is you have to focus in the energy into the universe. The universe knows who is belong to you. And that's why I said many times, on that. Let the universe does this to you. Let the universe does it for you. I have a little issues with the camera. Okay. Let's see. I think that's a little better. Okay. Dio. Hi, Devery Andrews. Dio, I need tips on how to balance the fear-based energy 3D with your twin. Also, happy birthday. Fear. What is a fear, first of all? And what fear are you talking about? The balance of fear. Balance the fear-based energy. That's kind of like a little bit something. I need some more information where that's being. A lot of the people, they feel fear of being around the twin flame or being with the twin flame. And that fear comes in for, well, they will know everything about me. They will know my secrets. They will know my bad stuff. They will know my things that I did. I have bad stuff in the past. And that's why I made a one video. That is the video of the naked talk. This is the time when you explain everything to your twin that you did, who you are, what you are. And if you said everything, you will have no fear of balance. You will not have fear of things. You may have a fear within the 3D because here's what's going on. Your journey begins with 3D. You evolve in the 5D. You connect with your twin flame. Then you have to go back into that 3D. It's coming up a fear. Fear that you may gonna react the same way as you acted before your journey. Kind of like the whole cycle kind of like repeating itself. But now you are given a second chance to prove that whatever you learn into the soul, into the 5D, you to practice it into the 3D. So you will not be as same as before. So the mistakes that you made it before, not to make them now. Now you're in a perfect relationship with someone who understands you, who protects you, who is next to you, who is always pay attention to you, someone who cares about you, someone who's respecting you. Compared to before, I bet that most of the stuff wasn't there. Probably your first marriage, because most of the time people want to get ignited after the first marriage. It's miserably failed. A lot of the people, they feel on the both sides, the male and the female, they feel they're not in the right place. The person doesn't respect them. The person suffocates them. The most specifically suffocates them in the soul. And that's how I was. In my part, my spirituality was way down during the marriage because I had to do 2 jobs to support the family. At the end of the day, it's not enough. I'm not providing enough. Because for her, I was the provider. I was not the partner. And that was what triggers. And this spirituality for, we're talking about 17, 18 years, that was totally abandoned, all of a sudden is up to the sky, so I can catch up for the things that have been done. And that's why when you get ignite of it, you see the reality of it in your soul, the twin flame just goes up. But then once you learn it now in the 5D. You learn what you need to do. You go through the duality, you go through the fights that you used to have before. But now when you go into the 3D, that balance there from the 5D begins to transfer into the 3D. And that balance helps you to navigate 5D within the 3D. I hope that helps. Hi, Jessica Ortiz. Oh, God. Thank you. Would you suggest telling the twin about the fact you're twin flames? I suggest that you tell how you feel. Doesn't matter if that's the twin or not. You always have to tell the truth because the soul loves the truth. See, the soul always loves the truth. If you don't have the truth, what do you have? What do you hold on to? You hold on to something that is not true, it means the lies. And if you don't tell the truth to that person, even it doesn't matter if they are, they're not, you explain how you feel. That is the truth. The truth, you feel that they're your twin, you say the truth. How people would judge you, act, or respond on this, it doesn't have nothing to do with what they think. Because they don't look at the portion of how you feel. They don't look at it the portion of how they um, see it from your perspective. They see it in a different way from what they think they know. And that's why the society, even for, we're talking about thousands of years, even this has been explained a long time ago about the twin flames. People are still having these problems. Why? Because of the ego. Sorry, I have to keep adjusting my camera so many times. So maybe it's gonna fall off at some point. I don't know. Let's see if this is gonna be better. Okay. If they're receptive, hi Deepa, if they're receptive and respect you, you can share with them about the twin flames. Yes and no. Ali, he still hasn't shown me that site in 4 years. That's why I let it go. Oh yeah. I would have suggested you a video of. Well, I'll share it later on in the link. That it's about a video that it's the twin flame who never called. It's very good video over there that it's explaining the site what that goes on. Hi, Rach. Got an issue with this camera. I don't know why. Okay. I hope that's better right now. You're a wonderful soul who offers so much love. Thank you from across the waters. You're welcome, Rach. It's very nice that since you know something, you better help people. Hi, Sharona. Thank you. How can I cut energy cord between us? No change in the past 2 years. Here's the thing. Imagine you have a wound and you go ahead and you stick your finger in there, begins to bleed again. Then you wait for a little bit, you stick your finger again, and it bleeds again. What that is with the cutting the cord is when you allow the universe to do that. You take your attentions out of it, you let this thing in the past because this thing doesn't have a future. It came, ignites you, and it goes away. That's their purpose. And this is why a lot of the people hanging out to this spark. They're just hanging on to it, to the spark. And the spark, they cannot be a flame. They're everything else, but not a flame. They cannot ignite everything. Your job is to burn in flames. That's all it is. So cutting the cord is just when a day comes in, that energy comes in for that person is like, there is nothing I can do about it. Yes, they will cross your mind. Yes, this person who comes in and gives you this thought, but that's going to have any value for anything. Especially if that person turns from silence to ignorance to arrogance that evolves to hate. And this line, once they hate you, that's not love. That's got nothing to do with you. It's got to do with them. Such an inspirations and guidance. You have given me peace in the journey. You're welcome, Ranch. I'm happy when I hear some messages when the people get the peace in the journey because a lot of the people they are overreacting. They go overboard of the thinking. They go in over and over and over, and sometimes they're increasing the vibrations so much inside of them that it begins to affect their life. There is some people who abandon their physical job, they abandon their physical life, and then a year later they find themselves in the hole and they're like, I'm losing my house, I'm losing my car, I lost my family, this journey is so la 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 la. And he begins to give and blames the journey. It's not the journey. The journey is you to have a spiritual evolution and you to understand the real nature of yourself. The real nature of yourself is you are a human soul in the body. And since you're in the body and you, by society, you're told everything about the body, your job is you to understand your soul. And if you abandon one or the other, there is no inner balance. You need to understand you're a soul that has a human experience. That's it. But you have to take care for the body. You have to go to work. You have to make money. You have to go ahead and support yourself. You can't abandon the soul because without the soul, you feel something is missing. Even if you make all the money in the world, then the money doesn't bring you happiness. You need something else as a happiness. something more deeper. What that deeper is your soul. So when you finally get this balance of embody the soul, what I mean embody the soul, that it's when you fully understand the soul controls the body and the body supports the soul, then you begin to understand that the both are important, they're equally important for the existence here and now. And that's why the inner peace comes in when you put those two together. But now there is another piece when these two are put together in you, these two are put together in your twin flame, and you have a new thing. When you two get together and you look at it in your eyes, the both portions of the souls and the both individuals, they begin to breathe love. Love that exists in the universe. This is something that I really wish you guys to experience. Once you experience this, you will understand that awakening as a twin flame wasn't a big deal. But that is a big deal. Hi, Lady Ozuna. Dio, I haven't seen you in a long time. You look great. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, my plastic surgeons, they do the job. So I hopefully, I'm expecting some more stuff to get it done. And hopefully I can be able to travel because right now all the doctors is restricting me from travel. So I can't do anything about it. Question. Victor Plama, who is my twin flame? But I would like to know why, and I had this confusion so much, I didn't know who she was. Confusion, why you're confused? Here's the thing. Love has to be shared. If someone doesn't share the love with you, that means that they don't want to share the love with you for whatever reason. You can have a confusion because you might open your love towards somebody else, but all of a sudden you will have love to somebody else who shares the love. Now you have a confusion because you try to give the most of yourself to someone who doesn't appreciate it, compared to right now you have a love with someone who not only appreciates it, but also appreciates you as who you are, how much you've been grown. Confusion comes in also from one person can comes in and they say, I love you, I want to be with you. And then they begin to like this pretending as a twin flame. And little by little, you feel that they're here with you about something else, maybe a security, maybe fear of being alone, but not to really love because you feel the vibrations in the soul. And you feel this, there's going to be what we called the false twin flames. Or this person just to come to kind of like a learn from you the love because they want some kind of love. But usually these people, they have their own agenda. They want something. Confusion can comes in also from your preset requirements. She must be blah, 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 blah. Or he must be nada, 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 nada. And those requirements, when you meet them and you think that is the person, all of a sudden your requirements there are based of your physical experience. They're not based of your soul experience. And now when somebody else comes in with the soul experience, you're like, now what? So there's gonna be a lot of confusions of who really is your twin flame. The only way I gotta tell you, the real twin flame will have same vibrations in the soul, and they will back up those vibrations with the actions. They are gonna be mirroring actions of you. Their action and responding of love and to be together. This is something you will understand down the road. I hope that helped you, Victor. We started as a friend, have lost touch for 15 years. When we meet again, something very strange happened in a crowded room. My husband always there. We just stared at each other for a long time. More than 20 seconds that we just smiled. It was intense, strange, and very confusing. After that, he started to act weird, like ghosting and everything. I told him my feeling changed. He said, I'm just a friend. Deep down, I know he's lying. Ambitious, crazy. You can hate me, but you can hate me. I'm fine. Um, Here's the thing. You need to understand something about people who has no courage to act on love. Those people are known as the cowards in either side. And if you're someone just flirting with you, he's just flirting with you without having a serious parts for you. Somebody has a serious part for you. He will care for you. He will say, hey, how are you? How's work? How's kids? How's life? How it's going on with this? How it's going on with that? What can I help you? What can I do for you? It's not like just looking at you, smile and be in love. And it's like when we go in the bedroom. That is something down the road people will experience, because if you that person, all of a sudden lost something and it blames you. I don't know what's going on today. There you go. And that person blames you for something you didn't do, then the situation is whose? Not yours. The situation is theirs. So you gotta be careful with this part of staring. Somebody can stare at you, but that doesn't mean anything. Sophia the mirror. Yes, you're so right. They're different than female. Hi, Kate. Lee, I think so. You have issues with the love, but also your love evolved into obsession. What obsession is the obsession. It's constantly makes you think for that person, and you can't let it go. You gotta be very careful that love and obsession not working together. Sometimes the obsession is to a person who has no idea how much you love them. It's your love about them that evolves into obsession, which is that obsession can lead you really downfall. So you can understand that it's not the right thing. The obsession is like people who have an obsession to a very something very precious. For example, like a very expensive car, which they go in the garage and they admire, they polished and do everything. This is their obsession. If you're watching the movie Obsession, it's from the creature Gollum from the Lord of the Ring, which is the ring was the precious. That was that was his obsession. They pulled that out the ring, and it's like, oh my precious, my precious, my precious. So you got to be very careful of how you get into it, because the obsession, it has two things. It's one day you can love them, and the next day you hate them because they are within you. And this, it's kind of like a hard to get to it. That's why every time when this person or this energies comes in inside of you, you just let it go. You know that's got no purpose for you. And the more you let it go over time, you will let it go completely. And then it's going to be like nothing to you. It's not even going to bother you. Hi, Nia. Thank you. You're welcome, Victor. Sharonia. Stuck in the telepathy part of it now. That's coming with Soulmate. Stuck. Why you're stuck? See, the stuck part is you hanging out to something and you stop. You don't want to move forward. The question is why you don't want to move forward. What makes you not to move forward? Stuck is also, you can hand on yourself to a tree. You wrap yourself around and you want to move. It's not going to happen. So if you're stuck in a telepathy, you depend on the telepathy. But the telepathy can be very, very tricky, because the telepathy can't, you can think that you're in the telepathy, but you're actually talking with your higher self, or you talking with something else. The only way you to confirm the telepathy, that is when you have a real 3D communication. You pick up the phone, it's like, hey, I had this feeling, this is what happened. Is that happening to you too? Yes, it is. Okay. Now you confirm the telepathy. But down the road, when you go down to the 3D, you're thinking about something, and all of a sudden, oh, they're bad, they have no time, oh, they're not paying attention to me. And they call you, and it's like, hey, how's everything? It's your fear that engage into the telepathy channel, and then you're like acting completely different. So you need to be in the portions that inner peace and the soul will maintain your balance. And that balance comes in from the 5D understanding of I cannot control anything. You're not in a control of anything. What is in a control is you, inside of yourself. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Why their hate? Well, they can hate because they want something. See, whoever hates you because you love them, they have issue with themselves, not with you. Sophia, not with you. They have issue about you, but they have issues within their own selves. They don't know what love is. Rach, today is my birthday. Kate, my divine masculine posted on a Facebook how great his karmic relationship is. Like 20 pics of her uh, and her with him. Haha. I want someone who cares. It would be great. He's judging both, and I'm done with that. Kate, um, you gotta be happy if you're someone that's happy. Let him go. If they choose different life, if they choose different positions, if they choose different stuff for it, they choose it. They were not meant for you. If they were meant for you, they will be with you. Maybe for a little while they may not be with you, but they will be with you every day on the phone. They will be every day with you to share the life. They will be every day with you at work. They will wake you up in the morning. They will wake you up and says like, hey, are you sleeping? It's time for you. They will care for you. But if it's someone who doesn't want to care for you, then that is a whole different story. I will step out for a second. I mean, they can even pick up someone to tell you that they don't want to have nothing to do with you. Why they want to have nothing to do with you? Most of the time they won't tell you. They just don't want to have this connection with them because that connection is not for them. If it was for them, they will be in a connection with you. Natalia Knyazeva. Hi, Natalia. Does the divine masculine runner feel the same intensity of feeling even he is denying everything in running? Or he's really don't always feel the same as divine feminine? Natalia, the both divine masculine, divine feminine, they're both energies that they exist within you. And I'll explain you why. Because your inner world already has vision of what the divine masculine should be. How would you have a vision of how the divine masculine will be if you don't have it inside of you? See, the divine masculine, divine feminine, they're the same, they coexist inside of you. They're just a different point of view, the same coin. And if divine masculine, or that is the person who you present as the male, and he's denying this everything, and he's running, that's mean that for him, that could be a way too much. That could mean that maybe he's not the one. Let me tell you that there is a difference between you talking to a conscious man and you talking to a boy. See, let me tell you what I'm trying to say this. If you're talking to an awakened conscious man, he will take time to listen. If you're talking to a boy, he will like, this is not for me, and he's running away. The boy is scared from the strong women. That means the boy is going to be in fear from a awakened woman. The man can be at whatever age they are, but inside of them there will be a boy, and they have a fear of it. People on the both sides are making the mistakes. For example, the man, when it comes in and tells you that he's got a problem and he feels weak, he's not weak, he's strong. I'll tell you that because the people, the man, when it comes in and said to you, I have these issues, I'm weak, I don't feel that, I need a little support. It takes them more to comes in and tells you that, instead of the boy who hides all this, and that will comes in and they pretend they're the man to you. They will put the face mask and they will pretend. And that is the issue of a lot of the strong divine feminine, when they judge that the divine masculine, it's weak. It's very hard. You need to look at it, first of all, balance inside of you, the divine feminine, divine masculine energies inside of you. Get in a good relationship with yourself. Love yourself. You don't love yourself, then don't get yourself involved in the relationship. If you don't love yourself, how would you expect to love somebody else? You can't. It's pointless. You will live in misery, so is the person with you. You will want something that you don't understand. You want love. Okay, good, great. But how would you have this love if you don't love yourself? You haven't experienced this in yourself. Then you don't know what you're looking for. And that is a very important and crucial part. TK, I got confused. The diviner lists a specific person I have never met in 3D as my future husband in meditation to me, and soon after it was followed by Kundalini awakening and all spiritual. TK, have you been doing a meditation for manifestation, and all of a sudden you have experience and you have expectations that something will come up? You need to understand that manifestation, it's a 4D magic, and that 4D magic can set you to a loop of things. Most people don't talk about the 4D. The 4D is the energy of the duality. This is the fight between the good and the bad, between the angel and the devil, and it has no end. That's why the magic world, it's better than the 3D. It's part of your stepping stone for a 5D, but you need to understand that 5D, it's the miracle world, where actually the miracles happen. So if you want and you're trying to manifesting a partner, all you have to do is just let the control button to the universe and focus on yourself, focus on the love, and expecting nothing. The only thing you have to do is listen to your soul to guide you, because the soul has the direct connection with the universe. That's where the soul came from. And listen to your soul, and all of a sudden you will be put together with the person where you belong to. You will be put, even with the strangest situations. Hope that help you. Dennis, Bashflow. Hello, Dio. I had a person who sparked me 3 years ago. I walked away from the sparker. He wasn't showing me he was interested. I'm in marriage of 33 years. We have challenging connection. Help. That is the bad part when somebody just comes in. This is like a, see the spark. You've been watching one of the videos when I was explaining that the spark cannot become the flame, which has been very good for you. Yeah, the spark is the same person who wants to flirt with you. They just want to flirt it. That's it. They cannot be in this position of serious relationship. We're not talking about they're not even in a position of really soul union with you. And it could be very confusing because the spark, it's there, the flash is there, but they don't burn in the flames of love. They want something else. You know what I'm talking about. I hope that will answer your question. Pat Miller. Hey, Pat, how are you? Love you. So helpful today. Nia, like firecrackers. Yes, Nia, that's right. Like the firecrackers. These people, they're like the little firecrackers. You just started up the fire. But the real fire, it's the big wood that you're burning. And the spark only gives the ignition, but the spark, once it gives that ignition, then the spark dies. It just fades out. And that's how it goes. It takes some more power, it takes some more part to ignite everything within those energies. Did I miss anyone's questions? K13, my divine is a boy then. Probably is. Hi Nia, I missed your question. Dio, through this journey we can appear a cheater. What's the best way to conform your twin? I think I talk about this in the videos, yeah, but I'll explain it again. Then you will know the confirmation of the twin flame comes two things. Number one, they'll come and they conform in the front of you, and at the same time, the universe will come and conform to both of it. And this is gonna be like a place you walk into a store and all of a sudden you stay in the store. You can't go out because the store is locked from outside to go inside, but at the same time the store is closed from inside to go out. And then you're stuck with your twin flame in a one spot. All of a sudden, how did this magic happen? And the energies field between you and your twin flame is really in alignment with the universe. Like you and them, they're someplace right here. They're someplace right in here. In the stars. That's how you're gonna feel like it. Dio, how can I tell if you my twin is my husband? Let me ask you a question, Denise Washlow. Have you fallen in love with somebody else except your husband? If the answer is yes, then the answer for your question will be no. Hi, Bianca. Wow, you're live on your birthday. Yay, happy birthday. Happy to see you. You're welcome, Bianca. Can you keep this posted? I wasn't able here at the beginning. Dennis Washlow, much love. TK. The connection is intense ever since. I get cold vibration and goosebumps whenever I post something online. I guess he feels the connection. Mixed messages holding back. And then here I am. TK, why do you making a post? You're making a post so you can kind of like trying and hoping he can see it so he can change himself. Why are you making those posts? To express yourself? Or are you making those posts to helping overall the society? Think about what I just told you. A lot of the people trying to post, I was guilty of this, trying to post things that if their partner see this, they will see them and they can change themselves. You probably posting stuff with the hope to change him. And since she's out, he might feel the tension and he runs out. See, the boy will run out. The man will take a look and is like, okay, there's something there. I never feel like this before. The man won't run. The boy will. The girl will run. The woman won't. So that's what I would suggest you is look at inside of yourself. Why are you posting all this stuff? For who? For what purpose? That can help you. Okay, Dio, why does my twin flame want to incorporate the 3D with the nuke knowing he's already toxic? It's because he refused to change or see the truth. Why does my twin want to incorporate the 3D with the new knowing it's already toxic? Toxic. What part is the toxic? He refused to change or sees the truth. Hold on. What truth? The truth you trying to tell him or the truth that he sees? That's mean that you and him don't have the same truth. That's mean that when you try to incorporate something in the 3D, it comes from above, from the 5D, not as used to be, you kind of like programming, you kind of controlling of it. Take a look inside of yourself first and have an honest talk with him, because toxic is not love. There's got to be something else, but not love. Hey, Dio. Missing talking to you. Hi, Donna. Oh, well, you know, Rach, thank you for sharing the birthday with us. Oh, you're welcome, Rach. To the moon. Happy birthday, Dio. Thank you. Thank you, Moon. I love helping others. Yes. Uh, that is pretty good, yeah. And this is why we're here to help more people. Because down the road, You might look at yourself and knowing something and not helped, you always will have this guilty feeling in your soul. You did something wrong. You are capable to change so many people's lives, but somehow you hug the fears and you hunger down, you cover yourself. You didn't do it. You didn't help the people. But if you listen to your soul and the soul says, no fears, just go straight ahead, break the walls down. You know how to do it. You will be feeling proud of yourself. And then this becomes your lifestyle. You need to understand to bring this power of love of it, this unconditional love. This unconditional love has to become your lifestyle, not something else, a lifestyle. And once that unconditional love becomes a lifestyle, you would understand more and more how to help others. TK, man, he's online posting his socials media. I get cold vibrations and goosebumps. And when he's alive writing the post before he pressed the send button. I mean, TK, you gotta be looking at inside of you. Why are you going out to the social media? You chasing him? I think you do. Donna Li. Hannah, Dio, I have a question. Sometimes I feel like a magnet pulling energy just suddenly. Is this normal? Yes. This magnet pulling energy, usually that it's say with the heart chakra, anahata, and that it's coming from the vibrations of the unconditional love inside of you. This unconditional love, you experience it out of nothing. For example, I can just look at my dog and just tell him, hey, baby, hey, sensei. And I can just look at him. He's going to look at me with love, right? Right? Then I can experience the love. Because the love of him goes in me. Here it is. That's what he is. You should see his eyes now, but he knows what's going on. That's what the magnet is. Or you can go ahead and see the kids that they play. You can see the trees, you can see the flowers, you can go ahead and see the river. For example, for me, there is a lot of things that can open up this unconditional love, because the unconditional love doesn't need a reason for it. Doesn't need a reason to exist. And love, the love just exists. We are the one that seek and use the love for reasons, and that's it's our downfall, because people using the love to run away from themselves, to run away from the truth. People can abuse the love so they can't not feel alone in life, or they can go through the programming. It's like, yeah, you gotta have a woman, you gotta have this, you gotta have that, and you gotta have kids, you gotta have a house, cars, and so on and so on. And but here's the thing: this magnet pulling energy, that is the unconditional love. And if you experience it, congratulations. This is very good thing. Dennis Washlow, thank you for what you learned, the wisdom you share. Uh, Love to you on this awesome day. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you for the wishing me a happy birthday. Thank you. Mhm. What about the patient and the TF? Patience. Hi, darling. Patience. Here is about patience. The patience comes in a very profound form from the soul. For example, your twin will tell you, I'll call you in 5 minutes. All of a sudden, 5 minutes pass, 10 minutes pass, 20 minutes pass, 30 minutes pass, 1 hour pass, 1 hour, 10 minutes pass. And you have a patience. And here's the thing, the patience comes in from deep inside of the core, that if something's supposed to happen, will happen when it's supposed to happen, not when we want and not when they want. It's just gonna happen in the perfect timing. So with this, how I got over it, um, I was in vacation in the Bahamas, and we have a meeting at 6 o'clock. Of course, I live in America. 6 o'clock, when you say you gotta be at work, 6:05, you're already way too late. So I'm there 6 o'clock with me, my ex, and another couple, kids. We're sitting and we're waiting. So 6 o'clock passed, 6:30, 7:30, 8 o'clock. The guy comes in 2 hours late. 2 hours late. I'm like, Andrew, what the hell happened? You said 6 o'clock. We were waiting here, sweating. Look at us. He's like, yeah, you're here in the island. You are here. You can't go anywhere else. When I come, I'll come. When things supposed to happen, they'll happen. You have to have a patience and learn the patience, because stressing it out, it won't help you. And when the previous situation I told you about, the 5 minutes, okay, that patience, it is about to show you just a little example of it, is to show you that certain things in life, they were happened so you can learn. But now when you're here, once you learn them, are you practicing them? And the twin flames have ultimate patience, because they understand one thing. It's called divine timing. They understand that they're going to talk to each other when it's divine time. They're going to be together when it's divine time. And the things will happen when it's divine time. And that brings them the patience. See, earlier in life, before everything else, you always wanted to know, one step ahead. Females will be, I will do this, he's gonna do that, and when he is good that, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna get what I want. The man is like, oh, I'm gonna be nice to her, I'm gonna be this to her, and then When we get married, oh, she's gonna be mine. She's gonna do this, she's gonna do that. See the difference? How I bring you from a different energies. So in the first case, you will have a ultimate patience. The second case, your patience will be tested over and over and over and over again. And the patience will lead the soul into this inner peace, the patience. As soon as you see them. Thanks for the question, darling. When I felt that magic pull, I felt like my twin flame presence. Donna, yes, usually it's connecting with this because this is how it gets activated. Usually this, because that's, Donna, this unconditional love you feel, this magnetic pull, you can feel it. But it's so different when you feel it with your, really with your twin flame. They can feel it 10,000 miles away from here. And the thing it is if that energy exists, is that energy is really, really worked out within the 3D. Because if it's not, it's only an energy field that it's stuck, nothing else. I hope it's that energy for you, it's not stuck. Because if it is stuck, you can feel it constantly of that magnetic pull. Okay, let's see. Victor, I felt unconditional love with the first girl and immediately after the dark night of the soul. But then I met a girl who sent me into an ecstasy with a kiss and we felt each other. For this, I am confused. Uh, Here's the thing. Mm. As we evolve, we meet people. The camera again. There you go. Why certain things work with one person but don't work with another? Why things change, Victor, in you after the dark night of the soul? What happened? What happened, Victor, during the dark night of the soul? You saw your own darkness? You come to the conclusion of things? Did you saw your anger? Is your anger trigger the dark night of the soul? Or your will, how bad you want someone? What triggers your dark night of the soul will lead you to your deepest darkness inside of you. The dark night soul of the soul is show you the darkness inside of you. Don't mistake the dark night of the soul, which is the Holy Spirit. That is a whole different story. If you want to understand what I'm trying to tell you, go read in the Bible, John 16. You will understand to when Jesus saying, I'm leaving you now, but I'm going to leave you here. Uh, the one who can really judge you, that's the Holy Spirit. And you will read the whole chapter and you will understand. But Victor, my question to you will be, why do you feel good with the second girl? Is it feel true? Do you finally experience what you are built for, what you're made for? Do you finally understand that love is not an obsession? Do you finally understand that certain people are belong and certain people are not belonging to your life? Do you trust to surrender, trust, let go? What did you learn to the dark night of the soul? It's very important. It's got a lot of connections with you of to evolve. Because dark night of the soul, it's when you're entering this part of the subconscious that was so dark inside of you. And now you shining the light in there. So it's very critical, but you know where the real love is. Actions proves everything. Does he feel the pain as I feel? 1, 2, 3, all. Some feel the pain, some feel not. The thing it is what is the pain? Because you can have a personal pain that you're working on it, but you can have a pain that it's based out of your assumptions. So if you experience a pain that it's a based of assumption, it's not truth. Since it's not true, he's not going to feel it because it's not truth. It's something else, not the truth. So it's very tricky if they feel the pain. By the way, you got to be very careful with the energies. So that's why the energy between the two twin flames can be kind of like a very tricky because you can wake up one day and it's like, oh, my back hurts. Oh, God. And you call your twin flame and they look at you like, yo, what's going on? Oh, my God. I don't know. Did something and I pull my back or something like this. And there's like, yeah, that same thing happened to me. I hurt on the right side. Oh, yeah, it's the right side. So that is the same thing. I don't know, this issue with the camera all day. I hope you guys is going to excuse me for it, but the mounting, it's not the best as I can do. And I'm going to stop it right now to remount the camera the way it is. Just going to fly with it. It is what it is. We're going to learn to live with it. Okay. Gio, do you connect with your higher self through meditations? Do you have favorite meditations that you use? Dennis Washlow, I have not been meditate for years. If I cannot count the years, it's been a lot of years. The meditation is for you to connect into your soul. But if you have a direct connection all the time with your soul, within you, you don't need a meditation at some point. The meditation is for the people to forcefully engage into the energy fields. But if you use your soul and you feel the energy, why do you have to meditate? See, the higher self is in your subconscious. It's inside of your inner world. It's in the soul. And if you all the time you have a permanent connection with your soul, why would you need to meditate? The people trying to meditate so they can go ahead and they can find a peace on their own. They try to get to know these vibrations. They try to experiencing this connection with the universe, but within hours and hours and hours and heavenly work. This is like you trying to understand how the universe works, and you study thousands and thousands of books and you finally understand. But if you went to your soul and you ask how the universe works, and all of a sudden the universe brings you this movie and explain you for half an hour in your dream how the universe works, and then you feel connected with that universe, and guess what? You don't need it to go and study years and years how the universe works. So I don't meditate, and I don't have a favorite meditation. Uh, Other than that, I can tell you that some of the yoga poses, they can help you in your body to fix yourself energy wise. Seashell 200. Met my twin 20 years ago. He used to call me and hanging up for the first 10 years. Expected in a many expected it many never be stable. It's other people that don't understand why I haven't moved on, put on my elders too much pressure. I don't understand your seashells. Somehow you're confused with me. He used to call me and hanging up for the first 10 years. What it's mean this hang up? Um, expected expected may never be stable. It's other people that don't understand why I have moved on, put me under so much pressure. The other people don't understand why you haven't moved on, put you under pressure. You don't have to worry about other people. You worry about seashell. If you worry about other people, that's mean you put the other people under control of you. You allow the other people to control you. Now, if you were not able to move on after this relationship, you need to look at yourself. Why? You need to understand deep inside of you what happened. What is it all about? And if the people put a pressure on you, if that's your mother, your father, that is your brother, or everybody else, well, they're not you. Why they have to put pressure on you? If I was you, I can go ahead and tell them, listen, shut up. Don't put a pressure on me. You're not living my life. My life is mine. It's good. It's great. If that's your parents, you can go and tell them that's good. You guys give me a body. You guys help me to be what I am. You help me out. But I appreciate you worry about me, but I have my own things. You need to understand that if others put pressures on you, they don't think about the best in you. The others have to bring the peace in you. The other have to bring understanding in you, not something else. So that will be my personal advice to you. Bianca. I tattooed the word patience in my TF language on my wrist. It's also about how you feel in that time. So always try to do that. in the best and the most positive way possible with helping other. Nice. Yes. The patience is something, well, a lot of people cannot be able to do it. The patience comes from wisdom. It's the same thing as the queen has the wisdom of patience to wait for her king. Is the same patience that the king has when he has a fight, so he can protect his people, but also his queen has the patience to go and back to his queen. You see, the souls, they know internally the love when things are like this. Sometimes you see this in dreams. I've been having quite a few dreams like this, and they are very profound. They bring an ancient wisdom, I would say. That ancient wisdom, you may gain it in a past life, you may gain it at some point, but that ancient wisdom, it's something that at the end of the day, it proves you that the amount of inner work that you did in yourself, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. Yeah. Do you never see you smoking too recently? Okay. Um, I didn't smoke for the past 14, 15 years. There was a medical issues with me ever since the accident. I was with special medications, which is they stopped them, and ever since they stopped them, I couldn't find myself on the same position that I was. I was agitated for no reason. I was always starving for something, and I spoke with doctors. The doctors took the month and a half to figure out that they did the wrong stuff. Uh, and I was at the fitness, and I smelled a cigarette, a guy who was smoking there, and all of a sudden everything went away just from the smell. Then I went and asked him for a cigarette. I went, I had a couple of puffs, and everything inside of me just went out of the way. This is what happens when you take medicines for a very long time. They have a psychotic effects on you. So I began to smoke. So that's the whole story, and that what it is right now. So we're working on it. We'll see what happens. Right now, it is what it is. Uh, why there are so many evil forces trying to keep twin flames apart? There is not evil forces. It's just if you're not evolved, you're ready for union. You're not, and you need to understand evil, good, and bad. It's only a perception. Um, Yeah, I don't meditate. I always went to sleep. But last night something touched my leg. Personal space is important to me. Um, Sometimes I feel things too, but you need to understand what dimensions you are when you sleep. If you're in a 4D, then sometimes magic happens. Dennis, that's awesome. I have the right track from me. I'm connected all the time. Great confirmation from you. Thank you for your dedication and humanity. Oh, you're welcome, Dennis. Princess. Hello, dear. More power to you. Thank you, Princess. Hi, darling. Do you think the important things in life are programmed and follow some kind of program for some kind of purpose? Oh, that's a good question. Now, the important things in life programmed and follow some kind of program for some kind of purpose. This is high quality question. Wow, I love it. Well, now I feel good. uh, hmm. Somebody always know the important things to talk about. That is the part of the twin flames. It's got a one word. It says destiny. When you're destined somehow, this program was established from before. And when you are on the path of the destiny, darling, you feel this program. And somehow, some way, this follow, there's some kind of a program that has some kind of a purpose, which is not really clear, but it's going somewhere. And when you know you're in the path of the destiny, you feel this deep inside of your core. You feel this deep inside of you that uh, part of the destiny inside. Somehow, deep inside of your soul, you know it's the right thing. Deep in your inner world, you know it's the right thing. Very, very deep or very, very high, however you want to go on into it. You know that's the right things. And yes, there is this part of program that works. That it somehow follows some kind of like programmed event for some kind of a purpose. But the greatest thing of the purpose that comes in, it's come in one word, destiny. And that's why the twin flames, they are destined for each other. They feel this. And when they feel this, they feel the responsibility. And that is a kind of like a heavy load when you know that you have a destiny for it, but also gives you the power you to follow this program, to follow those chain of events, to evolve and then to reach that purpose. Because life without purpose, it's meaningful life, does have no meaning for it. But life with a purpose, now that's a whole different story. This is also some kind, it's connected to the part of the chosen one. See, the destiny already chose you, but you also choose the destiny. So uh, when the universe choose you, they know you're the one who can do it. They choose you for a reason. But do you trust the universe inside of you? Do you trust when you connect within your soul up into the universe to do it? Would you have everything that it takes to change, to do this purpose? Love you, darling. Thanks for the question. Theo, is it true that most codependents are meant to meet their twin flame? Codependency, that's mean you depend on someone. Why are you depending on someone? Why? Codependency, it's also not a good thing because it doesn't allow the freedom of the person. The freedom of the person, it's very important. See, in the old relationship, hey, why are you late from work? I thought you're gonna back home at 6 o'clock. Now it's 7. And gives you the look. Come on. It's all about to have independence in the relationship. But what do you mean independence? For example, your partner has a job. You have a job. You have to be independent on that case. You don't have to depend of what's going on. It has to be more in freely part. But if you're talking about the codependency, that you depending that your twin flame has to all the time comes in, helps you out, that is a little different story there. The twin flames, it's coming out to point you the things that you need to work on it. You have to do it yourself. Your twin flame is not doing your job for you. The twin flame comes in to make more of who you are, to bring you into a higher level. They give you a hand, they raise you up. And now when you are up, you give them a hand, they pull you up. It's a partnership. Compared to the codependency, you really depend on it. It's got a little fine line between this codependency and a partnership help. You got to be very careful because a lot of the people depend on their twin flame just not to be alone, which is totally wrong. Dio, happy birthday today. It's also my TF birthday. We work together and we are in separation. He does not want contact. I want to wish him happy birthday. Elizabeth Boyle. You can wish him happy birthday if you feel like it. Well, thank you so much for my birthday. Happy birthday to me, right? Thank you. Soul like the truth. Happy birthday, Dio. Woman without country. Thank you. Happy birthday, Dio. Thank you for helping us. You're welcome. My divine masculine didn't say goodbye. No explanation. Just ghost me. It just bolted out, princess. Well, that's how it is. Runners are runners. Happy birthday. All the best. Happy birthday, Dio. Thank you, Jamboretto. Thank you, Moonlight. Near Robin Hood. It's all mental. Thank you for sharing. Me without me is me. Interview. Happy birthday. Thank you. You're the best. 1122. Happy birthday. Dio, my son and sister both born on this day, October 6th as well. Woohoo! By the way, October 6th is the day of Saint Thomas. The Thomas the unbeliever, the one who says the word, I don't believe that Jesus resurrected if I don't put my finger into his ribs. I won't believe it. So a lot of the people, they kind of like related to this, but it's got a one thing that it's very important there is when Jesus told to Saint Thomas, Thomas, blessed are the ones who hasn't seen but they believe. And the thing is, when you believe that you are connected with the universe, all of a sudden you get connected to the universe. And Saint Thomas is the only one of the disciples that actually brought the Christianity the farthest point to anybody else ever did by walking. So that's the moral of the story. Nia, I have a problem for a purpose right now. Good question. Yeah, you look into the universe and ask what is your purpose. Universe will put you with the person, and you will find your purpose, Nia. Should we prefer ourselves somehow for? Should we prefer ourselves somehow for the Aquarius epoch? We already walk into that age of Aquarius. Uh, yeah, I just made it that video about it. We're gonna entering very soon the age of Aquarius officially. We were preparing in the past quite a few years, but now we are going to entering. That's going to happen this year when Saturn and Jupiter is going to come together because the big teacher and the growth are walking together into Aquarius at the same time. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen just like that. So yes, the age of Aquarius, that will be good, pretty good. Monica Perez, happy birthday, yo. Thank you. The cheat core, happy birthday. Thank you, Princess, happy birthday. You are such a blessing in the Twin Flame community. Thank you, Princess. Elizabeth Boyle. Doubting Thomas. Yes, Elizabeth. Doubting Thomas. Exactly. That's why I'm referring into it. It's an old orthodoxy, the orthodoxy, the Christianity, not the Catholicism. That is the day of the Saint Thomas, October the 6th. So. Any questions that I missed? Let's see. If I miss any of your questions, let me know. So, what I want to talk to you when you guys thinking Twin Swan. Hey, Dio, check it in late. Checking in late. Okay. Or I can talk to you. Age of Aquarius and Twin Flames. How about that? A little heads up. See, the Age of Aquarius that is a evolutions and a base of independency for togetherness. This is the part when a person work himself independently to evolve in the order for the collective benefits. That's why a lot of the people will have kind of like a strange things. They have to help other people. They have to help on their different. They have to help in their different field. They have to have a new profession. They have to evolve. And that's why a lot of the people during these ages, they're gonna cross over. They're gonna cross over, I mean, as far as their limits. And that's why to cross that limits, you need the Aquarius power of rebellion. The rebellion to begin inside of you first. Once you create this inner revolution for evolution. Once you evolve, then you become an example for the others, how they can make this revolution inside of themselves, and they can evolve by themselves. Now, if you look at it, those are the two people who already evolved. Now they help the community. And the community sees it. They begin their rebellions inside. They change. And this is how the society is going to change. It's not going to change by reading the books. It's not going to change by the religion, because the religion proved for the past 10,000 years there is no union within the people. The religion creates more separations within people than anything else. Otherwise, the religion would have been putting us together, even though the religion's talking about the soul. But each religion has its own view and forcing its own view, which is, it doesn't help. It's programming. Instead of helping, it's programming, which doesn't help. So the age of Aquarius takes out of the equations of the programming of the religion. It takes on what it needs to be done for a better world. And that's what is going on. All right, there is some questions now. Princess, why do I see repeating numbers again after separation? It is possible to meet a new soulmate? Probably yes. Usually that's what's going on. Princess, wish you good luck. Lisa, your message was removed, I believe. Johnny, good one. Are we always some type of communication with our twin even before we met? Thanks. Somehow, some way, when you really meet your real twin flame, you will understand a lot of things. You will have a very similar life, very similar. You will have a very similar life. You will end up in similar situations. You will probably learn the things of life of different point of view of perspective, but the same situations. So what happens is your twin can look at it to the left and takes everything within the heart. You taking everything with right, everything within the physical position. And now when you two meet together, you have experience on the right. She's got the experience on the left. Now they're both together. And now you both understand why you have a very, very much same situations. Why you end up in relationships that were very similar. Why there is a very similar situations happen between you two, until you come to the point that you both at the same time surrender. You both at the same time look to the same constellation. That's the constellation here. If you don't see it very well, that is the Pleiades. And you will begin to understand these things about a twin flames more and more. The question is are you evolving? With Mars and Aries square Pluto Capricorn energy, are you seeing twins with more issues and separation during this period? Mars and Aries and Pluto. Oh, Mars and Pluto, the bad guys the bad guys in the solar system. That is the biggest test. Did Mars learn that his own parts in areas as putting the force will always work? People think that with force they can win. They may. They may put a certain person in fear, and that certain person will surrender under the fear, but not their soul. And if you're talking about the test of it, it's the test when the 5D walks into the 3D. Yes, we're getting to this test. And this test walks in a new energy. For example, you learn something into the 5D, how to react in certain situation. And now, this situation, you just learn it. You never experience it. But this situation comes in, and you're reacting on the base of the 5D, not like before, out of the 3D. Until all of a sudden you solve this issue. Now you receive the new energy. So the intense energy that it's between Pluto and Mars is this test. The intensity of this test is going to be you facing your own self. How is your old self in the earth, and how is your new self now? What's going to be your actions? Your actions is going to be based out of the society, religion, friends, parents, or your actions now, they're going to be based out of the soul. And that's why this intensity of Mars-Pluto, because Mars is in Aries. I am, but now since he's retrograde, it's in the soul. I am the soul warrior. I am the soul warrior. With Pluto, who is in the Capricorn. I am the surrounding in the earth. I am the subconscious in the earth. So take a look at it of this perspective. You will understand that is a test time. And it's not about if the twin flames will separate about or not. It is about the test of the twin flames. Are they ready? Are they performing? Are they doing the right things? That's the thing. Okay, I'm sorry. Something happened again. Okay, what was my last questions? Okay, I got it. Lisa Miller. I met my twin flame in August this year. We're in separate right now because awakening he's not. Do you believe we can come to a union when Jupiter and Saturn comes together in December? Lisa, union is two people working together towards a common goal. And if you and him doesn't work together, maybe it's not meant to be. The energy right now, okay, basically the energy right now is to take off the face mask, but you also get in the abilities to look at other people's underneath the face mask. Maybe you will find the people who they're gonna be so nice in front of you, but when you look at it underneath, that's got nothing to do with being nice to you. And this is why the Age of Aquarius, to remove this veil of lies, to clear this path, to remove this face mask, And that's why if it's someone it's in separations with you, are you in a separation right now? Then you got to look at the reasons why. The separation process is setting up the evolution to look more into you. This is why I tell a lot of the twin flames, let them go, focus on you. But the people are obsessed and they focus on their twin and they never work on themselves. So if you don't even work on yourself, how will they gonna work on themselves? It's not gonna happen. So I hope this is helping you out. And with this Saturn Jupiter conjunctions that they're gonna walk in together, there is no guarantees that you're gonna be in union. There is nothing guaranteed. There is always opportunities. Mora, happy birthday to you. Thank you for the beautiful messages. You're welcome, Mora. Hi, Melanie. Happy birthday, dear Leo. Thank you. Dennis Washlow, are you in a twin flame relationship? Yes, I am, Dennis. You already know who that is. I guess energy never lies. You understand what I'm talking about. Just keep it to yourself, Dennis. Wishing you all the best on your birthday and always, Mora. How will I know when I know about to meet my twin, or does it just happen? How will I know? Oh God, how will I know? Well, I already answered this question many times, but you and the person is gonna feel the same things. You and the person is gonna feel the love and the same levels, but there's gonna be a one difference there. Within the real twin flame, you guys gonna have the same actions. And the other thing, twin flame when it comes in is not gonna be for let's go to the bedroom, have a sex. The real twin flame is gonna come in to understand we have a great responsibility. Right there, you will understand the differences. Could you please explain about the blue color being seen everywhere? You mean this color? Or you mean blue color? Because the blue color, is the earth flat, Dio? No, the earth is not flat. End of the story, end of the discussion. The earth is not flat, it's a circle. Is Aquarius epoch related to the Great Awakening? Yes, Aquarius, it's epoch of the Great Awakening because um, it is about time to change. Take a look at that. The society that we live, the toxic environment that we live. And this toxic environment can create more toxic stuff. I mean, take a look at the latest developments of this toxic environment. The viruses, all these viruses, we didn't have them before. So more and more we get in toxic against Mother Nature, the more and more we are going to experience these things. But since we experiencing these things, we're looking for something better. So what's more better way to look for it? It's the soul. So the soul, it's keeping us to evolve and to move up, to look up, to look at it for some answers. Even the ancient ones, they always look into the stars and they're always looking into it as, come on, give us a sign. Okay, but don't be like the person that says to give us a sign and all of a sudden the stop sign hit you in the head in the street. Everyone, I bet, has seen that meme. Don't be like this. Listen to environment around you. Okay, the environment that you are you in a toxic family environment? Are you in a toxic work environment? Are you in a toxic place? What is good for you? What is good for you? What is good for the new society? And that's why the age of Aquarius, it's gonna be evolving more and more. It's gonna be awakening. Okay. Theo, you missed my question. Twin Swan, let me know what your question was. Johnny Good One. Do your chakra activate when we meet our twin? Your chakras are gonna be activated already. All you have to do is you're gonna be experiencing the exchange. They will be activated. The most part of the activating the twin flames is gonna be the crown chakra. And when the crown chakra connects, then the energy flows from up till down. It's gonna comes into the heart, and the last part is gonna be it's gonna be ignite. That's gonna be the root chakras, and then you will understand what tantra means. Wish you good luck. Happy birthday, Dio, from Johnny. Thanks, Johnny. Melanie Troy. Most important things I've learned on this journey is to take synchronicity visions as messages, but not to emotionally become dependent upon them. Separations go with and take care of yourself. Yes, but not to become emotionally dependent. Very good, Melanie. If you become emotionally dependent on what you feel, yes, in this separation, you probably totally got it. The separation is to go within and take care of the self. I keep seeing a person's name and I believe they are my twin. I'm with someone in their family. What did I do? Johnny, if you love somebody, you go ahead and tell them. There is nothing wrong with that. And if you believe that someone is your twin flame, you go ahead and see. The actions will tell you the truth. All you have to do is express yourself. If you wish synchronicities for a soulmate, shall we go towards them? Here's the thing. You never know what a soulmate or twin flame is. Most of the people, when it doesn't come the time, the universe to confirm who is your twin flame, you will never understand this portion. If you have synchronicity with someone who is a soulmate and you're alone, go over there. The soulmate always comes in to help you out to evolve, to tell you something. If you feel synchronicity with soulmate, you can go ahead and have great discussions. That doesn't mean relationships. I'm talking about the great discussions about everything. Soulmates could be a best friend, could be a best coworker, it could be someone that you discuss things. That doesn't mean a relationship. But the thing it is when the universe get ignite, the universe get involved, and the universe give you the signs that you two are belong together, it makes it happening, and makes it happen. Miracles happen afterwards, and the miracle shows up, and that's what goes on. I got one very special question. What is love? Be love. Oh, that smile on the face. I know it. So, what is love? The love is the inner form of internal happiness that comes in of union between you and the universe and everything that exists. It's the highest form that connects you to God because God is love. That internal happiness, it's the highest form of vibration and creation. That's why God is the creator. That's what God is love. And when you have this love between the two people, and also God is involved, the divine is involved within, uh, then you understand this love and the meaning of the love. You understand deep inside of you that you never knew love like you know now, like the presence of God in front of you and your twin flame. And that's what love is that miracle portions inside of you unified with the creator at this moment. Ah, this incredible power of love that you never imagined you can experience. But once you do have this love. You understand that God creates you with purpose of creation. So you can create for him. And that becomes love. That becomes a very powerful divine love in you. Because you and your partner begin to understand what love is. And that's why when I say be love, I mean you to be loved, that love that the Creator, the God, gave it to us. Because if you're not love, what are you? Darling, thanks for the question. Okay, let's see this camera again. Yes, the shirt color you're wearing, you were talking about the heaven on earth video. Well, that color is everywhere. You can see on the flowers, you can see the vase, you can see the love sign, and so on. It's all over this place here, it's full of it. Even my clay, let's say right here, it's everywhere, it's this color. Yes, that is the color. That is the color of the age of Aquarius. I went to Spain. I went to Bilbao. And even the color of the handrail for the escalator inside of the mall was that color. And there was this magazine, there was a Glamour magazine came out and they say, the most modern color is this. What else I can tell you? That's how it goes with the colors. Lovely Rivarian, join your life for the first time. Oh, you're welcome, lovely. What happens if your relationship and you? What happens if you're in a relationship and you meet your twin flame? Here's the thing. You can either stay in your relationship and live in fear and be miserable, or you can go ahead and be with your twin flame. That's what's going to happen to it. You're either going to have a fear, or you're going to take a chance, and you can go ahead and you can be the right thing, do the right thing, the true thing. Because it's nothing more miserable you to sleep with someone in your bed and you have no love for them. Where's the truth? Or you have a feeling for someone and you hide them inside of yourself and you live like a coward. Where is the truth on that? There is no truth. You happy? No. Definitely no. So, Twin Swan, thanks Dio. Yes, the universe seems to be pushing it. So I'm just observing at the moment. Beloved Empress, nice to see you there. Hi. Sunway Health Care Clinic. Hello there. You're the best, 1120. Should twins separate if you both are married and both now ready to dissolve the marriages? Separate to work on yourself. First of all, the twins, what they have to do when they both married is there to have a normal conversations and communications of what's going on. How they're willing to do this. Living in the marriages, and you've been in the marriages, and all of a sudden these marriages are failing already apart, what you should do. The best thing to do is talk to your twin flame, get yourself in a position within the universe, and work your real tails to put your life together. And you will find that the universe may kind of like for a long time put you in physical separation, but during that physical separations you will work out the biggest issues that if you were right away together you wouldn't be able to solve. And the separation, you understand the purpose of this physical separation is that you evolve to a different level. You were able to do things. But again, what should I do if he and she are both married and they are in marriages? And what are they going to do is that there is disturbance right outside my door. What are they going to do is work it. Work together. If they're real, the real connection, the real twin flame, they will feel the right questions because they won't be able to find inner peace. Neither the one, neither the other. That inner peace will pay the price for it, for everything. And the other thing is, if you have a kids, I say that a while back, there is nothing more important is to show your kids the real love is in the soul. You will give them the biggest gift. The biggest gift. They to understand the love is in the soul. Not the boy, what kind of car he has, what kind of family he is, or the girl that how many languages she knows and what kind of his family she is. No. You give them the gifts of love and soul. You love your kids? You care for your kids? Show them. Show them the love and soul. And if you're married, both married, work that out. And if you should separate, everything has its own purpose. I divorced, lovely librarian. I divorced after 30 years of marriage. I listened to my soul call. Nice. If you listen to your soul, then everything is doing okay. Seashell, thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you, Seashell. The Johnny good one. Does God universe help us come into a union or help us in relations that we are not good for us? The universe helps you to evolve, you to understand. Once you understand, you create the actions. The universe can push you either direction as long as you learn. You need to understand if it's something that works, it's got its reasons why it doesn't work. If it's something works, there is a reason why it works. And that's why you can't just judge the you can't just judge the universe or God or be mad at God for what's going on. Lovely librarian. My marriage was in turmoil when my twin appeared. Usually that's what happens. When your twin appeared, your marriage is a really turmoil. So that's what usually happens. Elizabeth Boyle, thank you, dear. Enjoy your birthday. I will. I will go out with my daughters. How should we deal with people who do not understand but delay, feel the soul connections we have today? I met Soulmate and he felt overwhelmed but agree on the connection. How should we deal with patience? Moonlight. Everything you have to do is deal with patience. Because certain things are revealed at certain times. And the biggest mistakes that people do in these relationships is overreaction, over energy, overthinking. And when this happens, there's a lot of mistakes that I make. One of the biggest mistakes that it's a premature union. See, the premature union, it's not only conflict within the twin flames. It's actually a conflict that exists everywhere. That is the time that somebody show you, oh yeah, I'm like this. And down the road, you live with them and, well, they're not what they say they are. See, they haven't really evolved to say the truth, so they can be in the true relationship. So basically, a lot of the people trying to match someone instead of being their true selves. See, in order you to be in a true relationship, you have to be in a true relationship first with yourself. Everybody wants to have a happy life, but not everyone is willing to do the necessary work to be happy with themselves. If you're not happy with yourself, are you gonna be happy with somebody else? No. You're still gonna have some things that you're not happy with it. You're still gonna be some issues they're not. You gotta be happy and comfortable as who you are. And you present as who you are. If you have things that you think they're not good, not everyone is perfect. If everyone was perfect, we're all gonna be at the 7D. We're not gonna be here. Okay? 7D, angelic level. We ain't gonna be here. You and I, we're gonna be talking about a 5D. We're gonna be at the 7D, and that it's it. We are existing on a different level. But guess what? We are here. We are in this reality at this moment, at this present time, And we're dealing with things that most people, they're not willing to do. Why? Because they don't want to. And that's what it's all about. Dwayne 10, your face looking better. Maybe an 80% recovery. Yeah, it's getting better. They gotta work on this more on this side and the nose and the lip a little bit to come up, but I've been doing some exercises, so it's getting better. This side, I believe they did a very good job. So far, it's okay. I still a little bit, as you see it, my lip, but it's getting better. I hope everything's gonna be done one day and we'll be fine. But thank you. Thank you, Tran. Uh, D, happy birthday. Thank you, Sunway Healthcare Clinic. Thank you. Mora. Yes, patience for self. I definitely overthink and working through what trauma I never worked to do. Beginning overthinking working through. I never worked in the beginning to the work the last couple of the months. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome, Mora. You're welcome. Maybe the next workshop we can see each other again. Charlene Gust, thank you for all the wisdom. You're welcome, Charlene. It's all just human behavior and lifestyle. Yes, it is. And a twin swan send the twin flames. Thanks, Dio. Cheers to your birthday. And Johnny Good One. I having a hard time living a relationship. Not good for me. I don't speak up and live my truth. Need help. What can I do? Johnny Good One. You go to my YouTube channel and you search one video. It's called Mirror Challenge. That is about something you to learn to love yourself and be your truth. And there is a videos they're talking about trust, surrender, and let go. You go ahead and search of it, and there's a whole. You open up a huge chapter that cannot just answer your questions, but I can give you the guidance where to go to. There are some videos on my YouTube channel. You just type trust, surrender, let go. One of these three words, it'll come up. The mirror challenge is very good for you to understand, to learn to love yourself. Okay, wow, 2.5 hours. Near Robin Hood, thank you for spending your day with us. Oh, I see. This is a gift for me. This video is a gift for me to make. Okay, been done this for quite a while, and makes me feel good. You know, when at night when you're born, I'm born in very weird circumstances. I want to explain it to you now, but they're very weird. I'm a premature, and I always wanted to do something special on my birthday, even when we were as a kids. I always didn't feel good when it was my birthday. I always felt like something is not right. I'm not doing the right things. I always felt sadness. I always felt like I'm not doing the right thing. Later on in life, I understood that I have to do on my birthday a service to others, and that makes me happy. That makes me eternally happy inside of me. That gives me the part of feel to be reborn. The part, you feel good. You go back in your pillow at night. How do you feel? How do you feel when you put your head in the pillow at night? Are you proud of yourself? Are you happy for yourself? Do you serve the universe? Did you say a good word to someone? Did you did something good today? Did you help somebody in their life? You see, when you begin to have this unconditional love towards others, to help others, you will understand what that's mean. And sometimes when I don't do it, I have a pain that I'm not doing my thing. But see, here in my birthday, I feel so good. Even though we had quite a few workshops where I celebrate, my birthday during those workshops. People know, people understand that Mora has been one of those, or maybe two of this, I believe, right, Mora? Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, that's what that is. Augustine Rodriguez, what can be focused to develop once you let go? One can be the focus develop. Once you let it go, the focus should be in your evolution, Augustine. Your personal evolution, your personal relationships with you. Somebody asks you something, you say the truth. Somebody asks you something, did you make this mess? And you're like, yeah, I did it. I didn't have the time. Not like before, it's like, I don't know who that is. It wasn't my fault. You know what I mean? You begin to create these actions of where you evolve. You begin to create these parts of learning to be living independently on your own. You to go ahead and do the things on your own. And then when you evolve and evolve and evolve, there's going to be some time when the universe the universe always knows who's the best for you in life. You don't know. The universe sees everybody. The universe sees everybody in the universe. If the universe knows anything, the universe is like God, knows everything. And that's how it goes. Throughout the gravitations, he knows everything. And that's why when you evolve and you gravitate higher, you will meet your counterpart. But who knows who is your counterpart? The universe. Not you. So I wish you good luck, but work on yourself. Twin Swan. Save me a cake slice. Thanks. No cakes. No. Too much. Do you believe that your twin flame can opt out of the connection even though I feel they are still pushing them towards their twin? Do you believe that your twin can opt out? I don't understand. Some of you guys using the words like shorter versions. Lowly Librarian, do you believe that your twin flame can opt out of the connection, even though they feel their soul pushing them towards their twin? Oh, they mean that they're gonna go out of the questions. Do you believe? Now, it's all about perceptions of when you write. It's kind of like a questions. You need to understand the real twin flame can't opt out, can't just disappear. It's not happening. The reason they can just disappear is because they exist in you. The missing part, it's much higher than, let's say, like you do it. I believe that once you understand the real twin flame part and you experience it, See, the experience is different. Experience is completely different. You can talk for a lot of things, but experience it, that's a whole another ball game. So if you're only learning things without experience, you're only learning things. When you experience and you understand why certain things that you experienced, they were not true. So it all depends of where is your personal level within yourself and what is your personal relationship with your twin flame. If someone runs away from you, why are they running? Did I told you why they're running? No. Did they told you why they want to opt out? If they told you, then they trying to justify the reasons why they're running. See, the twin flames, they don't justify reasons for running. Twin flames, they justify reasons they can work together and solve the problems. Charling Gust, there is nothing greater to say but what you say, be love. Happy birthday to you, sir. Thank you. My camera keeps falling off. God loves within. Dio, you could sell things, be love. Maybe someday, I don't know. A good idea though. Yeah, I agree that you can't opt out. Feel once you're in, you're in. Yes. Dio, do you think all of the humanity is on this twin flame journey? Yes, somehow. We're all on this twin flame journey. Somehow, some way, we're all looking at for that magical partner. So we're evolving. We have to evolve. And the twin flame, it's the next level of relationship, of evolution, of humanity. And, to stop all this bullshit corruption, all this killings and all that stuff, what he needs? He needs a different way of evolving, different level of evolution. I mean, if we have to go out and meet some aliens, then we need something different than what we're doing right now. Right now we are fighting for certain territories to get a certain resources. Or we planning some stuff that shouldn't happen. We have a lot of wars. Or somehow we put certain countries in a very poor position so we can go ahead and exploit them, get some things very cheap from them, make some lot of money. There is a lot of things we're not doing right. We're destroying Mother Earth. What the Mother Earth does to us? Destroying us, right? So humanity has to evolve to understand we are all one. Eventually, at some point of time, humanity will come to this point. It will come to this point in two ways. First of all, it's the good way and creates a totally different society, or in a bad way when the society destroys the earth. So, see, either through the good or the bad way, the result is going to be one. We're going to learn that we are all one. And that's what will be at the end of the day. We maybe not going to be alive to see this, but some after us, they will. And that's come with the twin flame journey. In order you to be true in the society, you have to be true to yourself. That comes with the twin flames. Lovely librarian. I heard tarot reader say this, but I don't agree with her. You need to understand the tarot readers. Some of them, they work and they ask the universe for guidance. But there is a lot of twin tarot readers, which is you go with a question. He or she is my twin flame. And guess what happens? They're reading your vibrations about that person. Other thing it is you, if you are evolved enough to know about energies, you cannot do a reading about someone you have not present with you and gave permission for the reading. You access a certain information that you have no permissions for it. And sometimes the tarot readers, they see things that you wish to see, even if they don't realize it. So the tarot readings, it's for the energy. It's the energy of the magic. I say it so many times. People learn where you live into it. Are you living in the 3D, 4D, or a 5D? Because there is the 3D, which is material world, 4D, which is the magical world, and a 5D, where it's the miracle world. Where are you living in? Where? All right, guys. Well, if you guys have no more questions, I wish you, the best in your journey. And I want to leave you with this: that at the end of the day, my wish to you is be love, but not only love of anything. Be love to the grass, be love to the trees, be love to your coworkers who are bad towards you. Uh, be love for your family. Be love for the people who hate you. Be love for the people who constantly try to put you down. You give them an example of love, but it's their job to change. It's not easy to live a life of be love. Yes, it's not easy. You're always gonna get hurt one way or another. The question is but that love will keep you going. When you fall down, you to brush off the dust and you to go and keep moving forward. You keep doing what you're supposed to do. And you give a personal example out of it. Because your story, it's important to be told, because you might not inspire someone around you, but you may inspire the someone who need to hear exactly the same story as you have. And this is why when you decide you to be a public servant or you're a twin flame, you will understand it's a part of your destiny, it's a part of your journey, and you feel good about yourself, you feel good in the universe, you're gonna feel good with your twin flame, you're gonna feel all right with everything goes on in life. So with this, I'm gonna leave you guys. Thank you so much, and you guys be love. Be love. Okay, let's see.